Hey, what's up, Gakuseis? It's your Dojo Master, the Eternal Samurai, and welcome to Episode 3 of Ask Samic, my Q&A series. I know I don't post these a whole lot, but I'm glad whenever I do, and for this occasion, I'm doing this because I reached my 2,000 subscriber milestone. Thank you so much for everyone that participated and has helped me make it this far into my YouTube journey. I cannot thank each and every one of y'all enough for getting me this far. But anyway, to get straight to it, let's go ahead and get into some questions. All right, the first question I want to look at is from Akihiro Digital. And he's been subscribed to my channel for some time now, since I started actually. So I'll go and read it. From Akihiro Digital. Hey there, Samic. Congrats on the 2K subs. You're doing great. Here's my question. What is Samic the Cat's lore? Good question, Akihiro. You know, I do want to have some lore for my character and his setting and background some more and his world. It's something that I've kind of dabbled with on the side a little bit, but I can tell you a couple things is that one, I have what's called digikinesis, which allows me to travel in cyberspace. And another thing is that as far as the bolt on my chest, I'm still trying to figure that out. So, hey, it'll come with time. And I know that another thing is that I can, for example, the whole thing about the cyberspace thing that I told you about, just kind of go into computers and travel the interwebs, per se. That's one of the cool things I like about my ability. But that's really as far as I can go with that. So I hope you don't mind the short little answer and a very not in-depth one. But thank you nonetheless. Well, here's a little quick question from Drake Mystic. Congrats on 2K subs. You deserve it. My question is, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? To leave it simple, that would be chocolate chip cookie dough. Yeah, I've loved that one for I don't know how long now, but a very long time. I would say it was kind of between that and maybe at one point Rocky Road and at one point cookies and cream, but chocolate chip cookie dough is always my go-to. Cannot go wrong with that. Or you really can't go wrong with Ben & Jerry's Half Baked, which is half cookie dough bits and half brownie bits. You really can't go wrong with that. That's probably my most favorite flavor of ice cream. But anyway, thanks for the question, Drake Mystic. Here's a question from Ultrasonic Hero. Wanted to give a heartiest congratulations on surpassing the big milestone of 2K subscribers on your channel. Well, thank you, Ultrasonic Hero. My question for you is, what's your most favorite main course meal you like to eat in a restaurant? So, as for me, one of my two most favorite types of food would be Italian and Japanese. And if I were to pick one from each of those, that would definitely either be spaghetti and from the Japanese side, sushi. Now, if I were to choose one or the other, that's a hard pick, dude. I really don't know. If I had to say right now, this instant, I would probably say spaghetti. So if that answers your question, I hope it does. Anyway, thanks for the question. Nathaniel Tan, or Nat the Chow, asks, congratulations on achieving the 2K sub milestone on your channel. It's all because of your MLP content, and that's why your channel is growing big. I would have definitely figured so. Here's my question. What is your favorite Sonic character and why? Well, I think for those who have stayed with me long enough on this channel and have known me pretty well, you would definitely know that my most favorite character is Blaze the Cat. Now, why? Oh, lots of reasons. I just really like her personality a lot. She's someone I relate to a lot. Being very socially isolated and not wanting to interact with people and feeling very afraid to interact with people too and wanting to just do everything on her own. But once she met Sonic in Sonic Rush and realized that her friendship helps her be the person she wants to be, that's what really spoke to me. And just seeing her grow in Sonic Rush, that really spoke to me a lot. I would go into some more specifics, but I can't really think of stuff at the top of my head right now. It'd make a good video, but for right now, I think I'll leave it there. Thanks for the question, Nat the Chow. Self-Absorbed asks, you did great. Good job. My question is, have you ever laughed like a cat? Being a cat? I kind of think I would have. Let me try it out. I tried. Anyway, thanks for the question. The Gaming Truge asks, congratulations, mate. Imagine Pinkie Pie party cannon. I can see that all too well. Here's my question. What is your favorite lyrical track in a video game? My go-to answer has always been Live and Learn from Sonic Adventure 2. Now, I will say, obviously, Sonic Frontiers has had some really good lyrical tracks too. I'd say my go-to one on Sonic Frontiers would be I'm Here. I feel like that's kind of like the common go-to, I don't know. But if I were to really stick with this one, I would say Live and Learn from Sonic Adventure 2 is my most favorite lyrical tune. Thanks for the question. RobBoss99 asks, congratulations on 2K, man. It's been a blast seeing your channel grow, and I'm looking forward to 3K, lol. Indeed, I am too. As far as questions go, have you ever wanted to make something big, like a movie or a show or a game or a book? If so, which would it be, and what would it be about? Bonus question, who's your favorite Pokemon? Well, Rob, I definitely have thought about making a series, and actually a series of my own. You know, I don't want to spare too many details out there, but it would more likely be a series about me. And whenever I get to that point, whenever I have some sort of narrative around my head, I would love to get there to share it with y'all. But for the time being, I'm just kind of happy with what I'm doing. And, you know, as far as it being a game or movie or books or comics, kind of all of the above. We'll see what happens when we get there. And as far as your bonus question, who's my favorite Pokemon? Well, I've never really been much into Pokemon to begin with. I've played like a little bit of the games and seen a little bit of the show. But if I were to name just a few favorite Pokemon, I would say Lucario, Pikachu, Eevee, and Pichu. Those are the ones that come to the top of my head. Anyway, thanks for the question. Speedball Tasks, what's the best part about My Little Pony for you? Wow, well, if you want to see my full thoughts on that, check out my video, My Little Pony Cured My Depression. And I think by just saying that title out loud, I would say that is the best part about My Little Pony, is that it really did cure my depression. It really got me out of this bad mental state I was in for the longest time. And just seeing all the themes in that show, how at the end of the day, friendship is magic. It really has helped me loosen up and just feel really nice about interacting with people out there, even if I've never met them. And while I still can be shy around new people, it's okay. And I know I don't have to be perfect in front of everyone. That's fine. I'm glad with the friends I have, and I'm really happy to have close friends like Shadowflare, and just to name one of them, and all of y'all, of course, too. Anyway, but I hope that answers your question there, Speedbolts. Thanks. Melody asks, where did you, the Eternal Samurai, get the idea for the channel's name? That's a really good question there, Melody. You know, I remember when I started my channel some years back, and I wanted to find a way to put a personal touch on my channel name. I didn't want to just be something generic out there. So what I thought was, the Eternal is what my last name actually means. My IRL last name means the Eternal, and Samurai, because I like Japanese culture, I chose to go with that on top of the fact that it sounds really close to my IRL real name. So that's why I went with that, the Eternal Samurai. It's like my last name and my first name already there, but with a certain twist. So yeah, I really love how I've played that on for this channel. Thank you so much, Melody. Animal Amy asks, what made you to make your inspirational videos? Congrats on the milestone. You deserve it. Thanks so much, Animal Amy. And what inspired me to make these inspirational videos is that these are lessons, whether from My Little Pony or Sonic, there are lessons that have really spoken to me that I know I needed to hear, a lesson I needed to hear. Because, you know, if I was having a bad day and I just happened to see an episode of MLP, for example, that just brightened up my day, made me feel a lot looser and calmer. It's like, wow, this is a lesson I need to hear. One of the biggest lessons I remember, and this is one that I will share later in a full video, was the episode where Starlight and Sunburst went to see their parents, and, their parents were annoying them, yada yada. And the point is, your parents are friends too. And that really spoke to me. That lesson really spoke to me because I know I've had my drama with my parents, and just having that lesson shown in front of me, played out in front of me, was one lesson I really needed to hear, and quite honestly, one that I want to share in a later video. So that's just one example I can give you right now. Anyway, thanks for the question. Squirrel asks, congratulations, you deserve it. Question, what's your favorite MLP character? My favorite My Little Pony character would be Fluttershy. I felt like I always related to her the most in the series, mainly because of her really shy nature, because I was really shy growing up and still can be, and seeing how she can be very calm and sweet in front of everyone. And I know that generally I'm more calm-natured in general. I don't like to be mad at people. I really don't. And I don't like to cause conflict a lot of the time. And Fluttershy very much fits that same personality. That's just in a nutshell why I'd say she's my most favorite character. And I guess as a bonus, Twilight Sparkle is my second most favorite character. So hey, you got a bonus answer there. Thanks for the question, Squirrel. Magic Blood says, first, congratulations. You reached 2,000 subscribers. You really deserve this. Now, question. Anyway, recently you've been posting videos based on My Little Pony. So I was wondering, if you had the chance to either become a pony or even gain a pony form, would you be a Pegasus like Rainbow Dash or Fluttershy, a pony like Pinkie Pie or Applejack, or a unicorn like Rarity or an alicorn like Twilight? I would say the ideal would be that I'd want to be an alicorn like Twilight, but if I had to settle with not having such a high status of an alicorn, I would say I'd want to go with a unicorn because I really like magic. It's kind of analogous to me of how I really liked math and science growing up. It's a very abstract field, and I always like to deal with abstract concepts. And I feel like magic is that similar thing. It's an abstract concept. And I mean, I've also been fascinated by magic shows when I was really, really little. So it kind of goes hand in hand there. But maybe I might get around to making a Pony OC at some point. I don't know. I'm cool with being my cat self anyway. Thanks for the question, Magic Blood. Well, that'll about do it for the Q&A, everyone. Thank you so much. And before you go, I do have a little bit of a channel update I do want to say in these last couple of minutes here. And if I didn't get to your question, sorry, but it's either because I just didn't have the time or I answered your question through another person's question. So I hope you understand. But anyway, as for my little channel update, I know that I've been posting My Little Pony content the past few videos, and why I did that is because it is a series that really spoke to me, and I felt like I was kind of getting fresh out and dried up with Sonic content, and I kind of needed something new. I felt like I needed to make a change to my YouTube formula, you could say. Not necessarily just YouTube, but some way to express myself, and I feel like My Little Pony is that series where I feel like I can express myself nowadays. And do I ever want to go back to Sonic? Of course I do. Just not now, or I don't know when exactly. There are some Sonic video ideas I have, but just while My Little Pony is kind of like the big thing I want to talk about right now, that's probably going to be my focus for the next little while. But I will get back to Sonic at some point. But I hope you all enjoyed the Q&A, and thank you again for 2,000 subscribers. And I don't know when I'll do my next Q&A. We'll just see. But this channel seems to be climbing the time of making this video, and I can't thank y'all enough. Anyway, don't want to keep rambling. I just want to say thank you again for 2,000 subs, and don't forget to check out my other videos, my My Little Pony inspirational videos and my Sonic inspirational videos. And with all that said, this is your Dojo Master, the Eternal Samurai, signing out. Eternal for life.